Hi guys, welcome to a new Blu Ray and DVD update. There'll be a few Blu Rays and a couple of DVDs in this update. A slight disclaimer for the beginning, similar to that I made in my previous update video. None of these are kind of brand spanking new releases. If you're hoping to see something like that, I apologise. I have not been keeping up with my new release buying as much as I should have been. I'm trying to kind of go back across my collection into my old wish list and things like that and try and pick up some titles that I didn't already own. And certainly I find that Blu-ray in general is kind of coming down a lot in price as well, to a point where you can kind of go out and fill in the gaps in your collection and pick up some really great titles for some bargain prices. There's some bargains to be had. So I still am kind of pre-ordering brand new releases that I feel I kind of really need to get on, day one or certainly the first week. Just maybe not as often. You will see them. But certainly for the time being, I'm going to do a couple of videos that will include more back catalogue releases, if you like, I don't know. Anyway, enough waffling. The first three Blu-rays I got to show you are by an accident, all films from 1998, strangely enough. Starting with Michael Bay's Armageddon from '98. Obviously Bruce Willis, Ben Affleck, and a whole host of other people, including Steve Buscemi and Liv Tyler and people like that. Great asteroid film. This was the kind of popcorn asteroid film of '98. The other being Deep Impact, which I also enjoy. But obviously, being a Michael Bay film, this is one of those kind of, put your feet up and watch half of the world explode. And it's one of the kind of Michael Bay films I actually enjoy from the late '90s, when he was making things like The Rock and the first Bad Boys film and this, before he kind of subsequently went on to make a bad name for himself by befouling the kind of Transformers legacy with a couple of questionable Transformers films, which is a different subject that we won't get into here. Yeah, looks and sounds great on Blu-ray, in my opinion. Certainly sounds great, and there's it needs to. There's kind of a bit of a missed opportunity in terms of special features on the back of here. You've got like the theatrical trailer and the Aerosmith music video, and I would have liked to have seen a release of this. Maybe there is one somewhere with some making of documentaries. For an effects heavy film like this, I'm sure there's some kind of special effects documentary or making of documentary to be seen, which would be quite enjoyable. Not much else to say about that. Armageddon, Blu-ray, cool. Right, next up, one of my favourite films of all time. Not one of the greatest films of all time, one of my favourite films of all time. Another film from '98, and that's Jim Carrey in The Truman Show. Really enjoy this film. This is one of my personal favourites, and just cannot get enough of it from the moment that I saw it, in the cinemas, to owning it on, kind of every other form of media. Love this film. If you haven't seen it, absolutely check it out. In my personal opinion, it's like a modern masterpiece. I just think it's going to be one of those kind of, not a cult classic, but just, I think, it's going to be remembered for a lot of years. For kind of, certainly for predating reality TV show by, a good few years. And just for the storyline, I think it's excellent. I love the way it's filmed. I love the fact that as you're watching the film, you're kind of watching the Truman Show. And, from all the little kind of quirky camera angles and things like that, cameras that are in pencil sharpeners, and he's putting his pencil and it's like spinning round and things like that. Really cool. I have yet to put this in and check out the Blu-ray quality, but I've heard good things. Contains a few documentaries and things like that on the back about the making of it and finishing some of the visual effects and deleted scenes, but really worth checking out, guys, if you haven't already done so. That's The Truman Show. Next up, another film from 1998, and that's Terrence Malick's The Thin Red Line, another one of my favourites. I never actually owned this on DVD for some reason. It's one of those kind of titles where for some reason you bypass it, and I don't think I've actually seen it since my kind of VHS copy almost got worn out with me watching it continually. This is the slipcover edition. A really nice slipcover on there if you're into those kind of things, which I am. And really great film. I've yet to put it in again, but I've heard like it's been transferred to Blu-ray really strongly, and I'm looking forward to checking that out. I just thought that why do you kind of bypass a lot of films on DVD? I used to have this kind of colossal VHS collection and moved on to DVD and just never managed to fill in some of the gaps that I made, and you know, you kind of buy them on Blu-ray and realise that you'd made a jump from VHS to Blu-ray. I don't know, I digress, but Thin Red Line, a few making of documentaries on there, more about the editing of the film, and there's a commentary by the production designer and the cinematographer. Obviously Malik, kind of famous in his absence, but well worth picking up that one, guys. And next up, I picked up Iron Man 2. My previous update, I finally picked up the first Iron Man. I watched this the other night actually, and looks amazing, sounds amazing, really, really strong Blu-ray release. And I kind of bit the bullet in the end and picked this up because I was, for a long time, I really, really wanted to get the Steelbook. Was it a Target exclusive or something like that? With the holographic cover. Never ever managed to track a copy down, and you know, they're kind of flying around on eBay now for not crazy money, but just, I think it just takes it out of my price range, or my, you know, my kind of, my price bracket a little bit. So I bit the bullet and bought it on Blu-ray. Picked this up quite cheap just so that I can leave myself room in the future to justify buying that Steelbook one day. So fingers crossed. Again, this contains a lot of special features. It's the 3-disc copy with your Blu-ray, your DVD and your digital copy, and it's got another massive documentary on there which I'm looking forward to checking out. I haven't seen that yet. My previous video I recommended the documentary on the first film. Really, really in-depth making of documentary there. One of the best ones I've seen, certainly on any kind of, you know, DVD or Blu-ray format, and hopefully this has a similar thing. That's it for the Blu-rays, guys. Next up I picked up a few DVDs, which I don't do very often unless they're kind of something special, you know, Criterions or something that's in a nice set. But I was out and about and I thought I'll pick up a couple of titles that I found, you know, for a really good price. And the first one of which is a film I haven't seen before. So if you guys have seen this, let me know. It's Play It to the Bone with Woody Harrelson and Antonio Banderas. A couple of, I think Lucy Liu's in this, and Tom Sizemore. It's a boxing film, I know that, and I'm not sure if this is it a comedy or a drama. I'm not sure. I haven't really read or heard that much about it. I remember seeing the trailer and thought it looked quite cool, so that's Play It to the Bone. And it's from Ron Shelton as well, the director of White Men Can't Jump, another Woody Harrelson film which I really love. And next up, I picked up Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson in Shanghai Noon, and in Shanghai Nights as well, the sequel there. I don't really remember much of Shanghai Nights. I enjoyed Shanghai Noon. I'm a big Westerns fan, so I kind of like to see anything that's based in the West or anything like that. And also a big Jackie Chan film. And I'm not sure whether it got it got good reviews at the time, this, but I do really enjoy this film. And Shanghai Nights I remember going to see in the cinema a while ago when it came out. I can't really remember when that is, guys. But I remember enjoying it, but I don't remember much about it since then. I've never seen it since then, so I'm looking forward to maybe having a double bill, a kind of Shanghai double bill with Owen Wilson and Jackie Chan jumping around like maniacs there. So, and that's it for this week, guys. There's a few Blu-rays there, a couple of DVDs. Like I say, I've got a couple of things on pre-order, and there's things turning up all the time. I'm just waiting to kind of get back into the swing of buying a lot of the new titles that are coming out. And I've got a few special editions that I'm going to try and get a video made for you guys. I'm going to do a separate video for those. So as soon as I get a chance to, you know, make a quality video, I'll do so and get it straight up here. In the meantime, thanks for taking the time to watch this video, guys. I really, really do appreciate it. Thanks to everybody so far who's commented on my videos and subscribed to my channel. It's meant a lot to me. It's nice to know that you guys are all still kind of out there supporting each other and supporting me. And I'll be looking forward to making a few more videos, watching your videos, and I'll see all you guys soon. Take care. Bye bye.